Good, happy Thursday afternoon, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Thursday afternoon edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Thursday afternoon, so let's get started right now. First up, let's take a quick check of your weather from meteorologist Kevin Scrippa and see what your weather looks like for this afternoon. Sunshine after remnants of Ida leave New Hampshire. With a full weather forecast, here is meteorologist Kevin Scrippa right now.
Remnants of Ida continuing to move away, some spots picking up over 3.5 inches of rain in southern parts of the state, but now we are going over to sunshine, which we should enjoy through the remainder of the afternoon. 66 to 74 from north to south. A breeze out of the northwest today, continuing to lower humidity levels going forward, and will make it a lot more comfortable for the next couple of afternoons. We'll look for that breeze to abate later on tonight. Temperatures will drop back into the 50s to lower 60s. Mostly 60s for highs tomorrow, although we could briefly touch 70 in southern New Hampshire with a mixture of sunshine and clouds. We get into the holiday weekend. Full sunshine expected on Saturday, and then partial sunshine Sunday. Does look like we'll have the risk of a shower or two, either Sunday later in the afternoon or possibly a pop-up shower on Monday as well.
Okay, there you go on that weather forecast from meteorologist Kevin Scrippa. Thank you for that, Kevin Scrippa. And looks like it'll be a nice weekend. Not too bad. So that is good news there for Labor Day holiday. Classes begin, but schools still trying to hire teachers and other staff. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
You marched, you voted, you demanded action on climate change. And now Joe Biden and Senator Maggie Hassan are taking action. They're working to create thousands of clean energy jobs and invest in offshore wind. Tell them you support their fight for clean energy and clean water.
The superintendent of SAU 24 says what the John Stark district is experiencing is pretty typical of what she's hearing from colleagues.
We are still missing a couple teachers within critical need areas, like school counselors, math teachers, and we are in desperate need in our support staff. We still are not fully staffed for our paraeducators.
Concord sharing in that struggle.
We knew that there may be some learning gaps that occurred because of the time last year, so we wanted to put extra hands into the classroom to help with the kids. And in doing so, we added a lot more positions, especially in our elementary grades.
Dover starting today with 7 teaching positions unfilled, not for a lack of trying.
We've been basically taking in applications, interviewing, taking people through the process since spring.
Finding it difficult to fill or keep custodial openings too. And while some bus drivers have been hired since the public plea in late July, there are still not enough.
The first couple days haven't been terribly smooth. We are doubling up on routes. We are putting older kids with younger students.
The challenges are many, from already low unemployment and COVID concerns to competitive wages in other industries and districts. A bright light in John Stark's struggles, 7 of its new hires are former students.
I know they know our mission because they lived it.
As districts continue to try to fill positions and creatively cover the gaps, commitment is a common denominator. Jennifer Crompton, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. New Hampshire officials urge Granite Staters to watch out for flooding. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Right now we are watching the remnants of Ida come up the East Coast.
New Hampshire's Director of Homeland Security and Emergency Management watching and waiting to see what this next round of rain will do to parts of the state, including one county that's already seen enough.
Concerns to us would be Cheshire County. They certainly do not need any more rain at this point.
News 9 meteorologists say Cheshire County is the wettest part of the state. Since June 1st, Keene has seen 23 inches of rain. Officials say with this rainstorm, people in low-lying or urban areas with uncleared drains should monitor the weather.
People that are in those low-lying areas should pay attention to the weather forecast. Those that are camping should pay attention to the forecast. Just because the rain stops doesn't mean that you're not immune to the effects of flooding.
State officials expect this round of rain to be steady but not severe like the storms that caused damage in July. They also say New Hampshire's rivers and streams had time to come down and should not cause problems, but everyone in those areas still needs to be cautious.
Pay attention if you're in those low-lying areas with streams, rivers, etc., and just be ready to evacuate if the need arises.
And along with that, state emergency officials are reminding everyone to go ahead and have an emergency kit ready. Also make sure you have a family plan in case you need to evacuate or just simply during severe weather. Live in Concord, Jessica Moran, WMUR News 9.
It's time to help people customize and save Liberty Mutual.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Marilyn Manson enters a not guilty plea to New Hampshire charges. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
An attorney for rock star Marilyn Manson entering a not guilty to misdemeanor charges stemming from an alleged incident at a New Hampshire concert in 2019. Manson is legally known as Brian Hugh Warner. He's accused of spitting on and blowing snot at a videographer in the Bank of New Hampshire Pavilion. Manson's attorney also waived his right to arraignment. Now a case status hearing is set for the end of December.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. New Hampshire text to 911 system gets technological improvements. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Location can be everything in an emergency, and New Hampshire's text to 911 will now be better able to pinpoint where the message was sent and faster. It's called Texty, and it gives dispatchers more precise data on the location of the texter and gives dispatchers the ability to text back.
We're able to get far more accurate location information from the technologies that are available, from the telecommunications carriers as well, to be able to provision that location information where we weren't able to get exact location information before.
This could be crucial if the person texting 911 cannot speak, whether they're injured or need to remain silent because of a domestic violence situation.
Increasing options for a victim of violence to access help is always positive. We know that no single avenue to safety works for all victims. Abusers count on isolation to prevent victims from seeking help. So this tool will help victims get the emergency assistance they need more quickly and hopefully more safely.
Here's the motto from dispatchers to remember: call when you can, text when you cannot. They do want to talk to you to get more information, but if you can't, just text 911. Live in the studio tonight, Jean Mackin, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for this afternoon edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your afternoon. And I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. Have a great rest of your afternoon, everyone, and a great rest of your day. And see you tomorrow with more news coverage. Goodbye.